I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? But I do know that today's the 30th of November. And that means that I now have 7 months of continuous sobriety, okay? Which, again, I'm not making a big deal about that, but what I am saying is that that's more time than I've ever collected, ever, okay? So it's just an acknowledgement. That's all it is. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what I'm doing, is what I'm saying, all right? I don't know what I'm doing. Every minute of every day, I am lost, and I am completely, really at a loss for how to live my life, because I don't know. And did I say I don't know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to get by every day, staying sober, all right? Because that's also sometimes a challenge, I went to I was doing some Uber deliveries today because I'm not working with Mike right now, and I don't have any painting jobs right now, and so I'm doing these deliveries, and today I had to go deliver one of those big handle bottles of vodka, all right, and some Red Bull, and that used to be one of my drinks when I lived in Vegas. That was my drink. That was my drink. My drink of choice was vodka Red Bull. That was my drink of choice. And interesting about vodka Red Bull is that I would have a lot of those throughout the night, and I could never figure out why. Like I wasn't I'd pass. It's like I drank to pass out. You know what I mean? Or black out. But when you drink vodka Red Bull, you don't really pass out. That's kind of one of the unfortunate side effects of Red Bull, is that you stay up and you don't pass out. And so you can get even more and more fucked up. And when I get fucked up. Yeah, I wouldn't pass out, but I fucking fall down and oh my God, that was a nightmare. So when I moved to Seattle, I switched to Jack and Coke. All right. So because that, then I could pass out again. So anyway, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying right now. See, I'm saying that I don't know how to live my life. That's what I'm saying. I really don't. And I was talking about doing that delivery. Okay, yeah, so staying sober every day is a challenge. It is. It's not as easy as it seems. Because I do want to pick up a cigarette for sure. I want to pick up, I'm not gonna say I don't want to pick up a crystal meth pipe. I'm gonna say I don't want to. I don't want to. But I still have the thought. It happens. Like today when I was delivering that thing, I was just thinking, like, sometimes I go to do a delivery and I'm like, what happens when that door opens? Like, what's gonna be there? And it starts going through my head when I'm on my way, because sometimes I'll recognize an address, or maybe it's an area I've been to where and so I think, it's just, it is pretty creepy. And the only way now that I can stay without I prevent myself from not picking up is one. Well, first of all, nobody wants to use with me, so it'd be very hard to even find someone to do that with me, because most people hate me. And so there's that. And the other thing is that, if I'm really honest with myself, because usually it's just like, I just want, just give me like 15 minutes, veg out, hey, just now, just a couple hours. It's just gonna be a couple hours. I'm just gonna do it till 3:00 today, and or I'm just gonna do this here, and then that'll be it. It's just gonna be a couple hours, and then and I'll wrap it up. You know what I mean? I'll have dinner tonight, and I'll be in bed by 8. You know what I mean? That's usually what I'm thinking. And that's never happened. None of those things have ever happened. That's never, that's what I have to remind myself all the time, is that that's never happened. It's always, once I take one hit, it is, honestly, and I'll just say this, and however you believe, but for me, once I take one hit, it literally takes an act of God for me to stop. Like the only way I can stop is it's an act of God, Something crazy has to happen to get me to stop. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like a real, an act of God, I call it, to get me to stop once I start. And I know that. So that's what I know. So, anytime I try to tell myself, like, yeah, it's just gonna be, I'll just do, it's there, and then it'll be done, and whatever. No, there's no one hit of crystal meth. It doesn't exist. It's not. You can't just hit that once, you know what I mean? And think that's it. It just, that doesn't happen. So yeah, man, I got a meeting tonight, and thank God. And I am, what am I doing right now? 7 months. 7 months. I'm trying not to make a big deal about it, but I guess the fact is that I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm literally just trying to get through each day alive. Unfortunately. And because death would probably be an easier way. Like, you know, I mean, life sucks. I've said that. I know that. I mean, it sucks. It just sucks. It sucks. And what I'm trying to do right now in my, you know, sobriety, whatever you want to call it, in my clean time here, is just trying. So each day I'm just trying to like handle that suckiness a little bit better. You know what I mean? Just try to handle the suckiness of life a little bit better than the day before. And that seems to make it more pleasant, honestly, you know, because I'm more pleasant, you know, than I used to be. I think, you know, maybe. I mean, I feel like, you know, there's not as many people who hate me. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to, and maybe 2 years ago, when I first started on this, maybe like 2 years ago, I remember when I got that apartment in Yucca Valley, it was because, I mean, I really couldn't afford Palm Springs anymore. It was pretty bad, but also no one really wanted me around, I don't think, that I'm aware of. I mean, like, I can't, you know. And I was living out of my car. I knew that the list of people who didn't like me was long and wide. You know what I mean? It was a very big list of people who did not like me. And the list of people who did like me was kind of non-existent. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't on that list either. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, even I wasn't on that list. Okay, so the list there was zero. All right. I mean, maybe my family might be on it. I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask them because I don't know. But I knew the list of people who didn't like me was pretty big, and it still is. The list of people who don't like me is very big. Don't get me wrong. It's still very big, I think, but it's not as big as it was 2 years ago, I think. All right. So with that, I have to get on my day. I should probably go to the gym today, but I'm fucking not going to. Fucking hate going to. I may not look like someone who hates going to the gym, but I am. I don't like going to the gym. I do it only out of fucking some kind of crazy obligation, I think, that I feel that I must do it. Otherwise, it's not my first choice of things to do ever. And so I force myself to do it. I force myself to go to the gym. And today, I just don't feel like putting up that fight. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm not in the mood to put up that fight. So I'm going to give myself the day off of the gym. I don't care. I'll go tomorrow or something. Who cares? Whatever. And I have to go to Ralph's today. I know that. Because I'm all out of food and I have nothing to make for dinner. All right? I have no protein in the house. So I'm going to go take care of that. Go out and run some errands and stuff. And that's it. This is kind of a dumb video. Was this dumb? Was this stupid? This is stupid. I didn't say anything in this video. So I'm just going to go and whatever.